microphone.
Cool. Well, I cleared out that. Are you ready?
Yep. There's nothing like in the morning.
Giggity. Hey, I'm morning. No, where we start. Hey, I'm morning.
And I'm Beard.
One more time. Wow. You ready?
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, I'm morning.
And I'm Beard.
And Beer, what are we doing today?
We are going to be using a forge
A forge.
to blacksmith things.
Wow. What is a forge?
It's like a school instructional video.
I was just acting like I didn't know what it was. So.
Oh, okay. A forge is a big old pot that you put coal in, or any other kind of, you can use wood, stuff like that, but it's preferred that coal is used. And you get it real hot, you stick metal in there, get the metal real hot and malleable, and then you beat it with a hammer. In whatever shape you want it to be.
Make something.
Yeah.
So, we didn't say this was a Christmas episode.
No, we haven't talked about it.
Yeah, so we need to restart.
Okay.
Cut all that shit out, Matt. Okay, thanks. Anyway.
Go.
Hey, I'm Morty.
I'm Beard.
And this is our Christmas episode. What are we doing for our Christmas episode, Beard?
We're going to be forging a special Christmas present.
Forging?
Forging. Like with
What
metal.
is a forge?
Okay, this is a forge. Put coal in this,
Yes.
get it real hot, stick metal in there, it gets even hotter, and then you can turn metal into pretty much Play-Doh, and then make it in any shape you want, with hammers and other tools and such.
So, this is a pretty cool looking forge.
Yes.
Where'd you get it?
We built it.
Oh yeah, we did, didn't we?
We did.
We built this, yeah.
Years and years and years and years
Yeah,
ago.
we did.
How many years? Probably
About 4 or 5 years ago, probably.
Yeah.
So let's get an up close and personal look at this forge.
I'm gonna end it.
All right. So, what do we do to make this, Beard? I'm trying to remember what all.
Okay, this is just some square tubing, some
Rebar.
rebar. This is just stock exhaust tubing and an ash door for when your ash goes down this tube. This is the actual pan we made out of the rear brake drum off of my 70 Duster because I'm gonna put discs on it and didn't need it anymore. So we welded it to where the end of the axle would have been exposed and bolted on through the whatever. The studs.
Yeah, bolted it
Whatever,
on.
cut all that out. They didn't.
Okay. So anyway, so we got this whole thing, and then we're like, how are we going to get air into it? And I believe it was me that said, why don't you get a hairdryer?
Yes. So that's what we did.
And I was like, but we got to make sure we get a hairdryer that has the cool setting.
Yes.
Yeah, because you can't.
You want hot air.
Yeah, well, and that would overheat and it would
Yeah.
kick off. So our ingenious plan was to put
To run to Walmart at 1 o'clock in the morning.
and then put a zip tie on it
Yes.
to hold the button down so it stays cool.
And it works.
It does work.
Pretty well.
Yeah, like it's
Two settings, high and
high, low set. Whoa. So yeah, it
low. That
definitely.
controls your heat.
Yeah.
You want it hotter, turn it on.
right.
Heats coals up.
So we're gonna get this thing going.
Yeah. I start on me.
So we got some premium nut coal.
Yep. Now, do you remember why we did this in the first place all those years ago? Because I honestly don't remember.
Somebody wanted to make knives out of leaf springs of a truck.
So we just built that one night?
Yes.
That sounds like us.
All right.
See, if we just had a channel back then.
I do have a question for you though.
Yes.
What's
Moisture in
the
Ooh, this is really wet.
what's the bottle of antifreeze for?
That's not antifreeze.
Not antifreeze?
I left my torch in my truck. That's gas.
Wow. So make sure you have a nice approved container for your gasoline, right?
Yeah, an antifreeze container.
Yeah, an antifreeze container.
Safety first.
All right. So
So, this is really wet.
is it?
Yeah. So I was having a hard time lighting it. You can light it with just paper, but if you're just gonna be stuffing paper under it and over and over again. So we usually use a torch. If you have one of those weed burners hooked to a propane tank that you go and burn all the weeds along your driveway, that works perfect to get it started. But once you get going, that hair dryer will control your heat and stuff.
So we're gonna load this up. And then we're going to set it on fire eventually. So I think we should cut and we'll come back to when it's actually starting up.
You know,
Babe, what are you doing?
you know Britney Spears' little sister? Jamie Spears?
Jamie Lynn Spears?
Yeah, she had that baby when she was 18.
Yeah, I remember that. Beard,
Yes.
what just happened?
We couldn't get the forge started because the coal was too wet because it just got shipped. Is that on my forehead? Do I have coal on my forehead?
Yeah, you do. I got cold in my fingers a little bit. So I guess this just became a Patreon exclusive of how, yeah, we try to bring you guys content, but sometimes the cards aren't dealt that way. What are you doing?
Get rid of excess gas.
Get rid of excess gas? How do you do that?